So let's rank our top 4 traps for this week in college football and NFL.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, so are you going – I want to actually know this. Are you going like – my thing that I was kind of doing is I just have 4 here.
I'm ranking – no, I'm slam ranking them from 4 to 1.
4 to 1. Okay.
I'm slam ranking them from 4 to 1.
Good to know.
So at 4, this was tough because I really do like this spot. But at 4, I'm going to do Texas A&M at Auburn.
Okay, that's good.
A&M's playing with playoff hopes on the line. 90% of the money's on A&M. Senior night for Auburn. Historic stadium, classic home field advantage spot, last home game for a lot of guys. I have a quote from, I think, Deal, their tight end, senior tight end. It's something that has crept up on me this week. All the great memories I've had, all the great times I've had playing in front of those fans in the stadium, definitely going to be emotional for me. Starting linebacker said about winning the game. It would be a special thing. We talk about building a foundation for next year and understanding that young guys need to be able to experience these big games. I think it's a bigger, when people say it's a throwaway game, last game of the season, this team sucks, it doesn't matter. Especially for a lot of senior, like these guys are getting drafted, their career's over. Exactly, motherfucker. A lot of these seniors is going to be the last time they ever play football. It's just something to think about. I'm going to rank them 4. 3, this might surprise you. Detroit Lions go into the AR5-led Indianapolis Colts with 92% of the money on a 7.5. So we can lose by the ton and be cool. And you know AR likes the backdoor cover. The noise got loud. They sat him down. He came back in. Beat ayahuasca boy. Sent him back to Indonesia. Take some more cash, motherfucker. Game-winning drive. I'm that bull. Play that future. I'm taking him. Number 3. Number 2. I'm a little torn here. Last second decision. I'm going Ole Miss at Florida. I don't like something about this. I just think Florida's trending up. I could have had this game a little lower. It could be a reach. I think Florida's trending up, and I think as far as senior day, as far as home field advantage, and the young quarterback playing with nothing to lose, playing loose DJ Lagway trending up, I would just take extreme caution betting on Ole Miss this weekend. I love Ole Miss. And coming at number 1, SMU going to Virginia. Virginia is playing for their bowl lives. People don't think that matters, but to some people and to some programs that does actually matter if you want to get transfers coming into the door. SMU's been one of the more exciting teams of the year. They struggled to fail to cover 11.5 versus Duke. That game was close. They struggled versus Boston College as a -19 favorite. That game was close for a while. That was last Saturday. We have film on that. We have fresh film on that. We're playing for our bowl lives, and 90% of the money's against us at the crib, and it could be my last game I'm ever playing at the house. No, it is the last game I'm ever playing at the house. Not could be. It's over. I just could get a bowl game. Number 1 trap spot of the week for me is SMU going to Virginia. I would take extreme caution, and I love SMU. What do you got first?
Okay, so I'm starting number 4, and I'm curious to see if you're going to be on this side. It's Army plus 14.5.
Who's the trap?
Army.
I love it.
At Notre Dame. At Notre Dame.
Okay. You think Notre Dame's going to roll?
I think Notre Dame's going to roll.
I like what you're thinking.
And this is not hating on Army at all.
We already had it with them before with the overthink spot.
Yeah. So I just think and maybe this is, I could put this higher for sure. Probably. But I have some others on there.
I like this at 4.
And for number 3, you had the game. I was hoping we didn't have the same game, but it's Florida plus 10.5.
Love it.
So that's what was number 3.
At 3, I like it. At 3, I like it.
And again, I was on Florida money line last week against LSU. Originally, I was on LSU. Right before game time, I was talked out of it. Went to Florida money line plus 145. Good win there. Now I'm going to fade them this week, and that's why I'm taking Ole Miss.
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking. The trap is Florida.
Oh,
taking Ole Miss.
Okay. Okay.
Number 2. This arguably could be number 1 for me, but this is going to go into the number 2 spot. That's the Giants plus 5.5 at home with Tommy DeVito.
Love it.
And I'm saying this as a pure Giants fan. I think everybody that's going to be at this game is going to be so excited to see Tommy DeVito.
Oh!
But they're not going to cover because everyone in the building that's going to be doing this are going to be the same people saying, Tommy, just throw a couple interceptions. Let's lose the game and keep the high draft pick. Maybe keep us in a 2 slot or get us into number 1. And what are we talking about now all over ESPN? It might be Shedeur Sanders in a New York Giants uniform next year.
See, this is why these situations are actually interesting. Because I'm looking at that game and I'm telling you, like when I'm asking you if Tommy DeVito is the Nick Foles of that situation, I'm 92% of the money's on the Bucs. They're off the bye. They've just lost, I think, 4 in a row. 4 very close games aside from, I think they lost to the Ravens by 10, but that game was still close until the end. I was really considering betting the Giants this week, bro.
And normally I would if they didn't have, like, because they obviously don't have anything to play for it, but they have something to lose for.
I think what you're getting at and what the casino could be getting at playing the cat and mouse game, they think we're going to be all thinking it's a trap. Bucs are a trap. Tommy DeVito's going to revive some energy. But, bro, it's in, what is it, week 12, week 11? Like, at this point in the season, bad teams know they're bad. And bad teams know what they have to do to get better. And the thing that the Giants know what they have to do to get better is to lose the fucking game. So, low-key, you might be on to something. I kind of like it.
Let me get to number 1. That's the San Francisco 49ers plus 1.5.
Love it.
In Lambeau.
I couldn't put it on my list, but it was very, very close.
Lambeau Field at this point in the season is very, very tough to play in.
Coming from San Fran?
Jordan Love and the Packers are going to win this game. And
we just watched that Liv Moves Debo Samuel clip before we went live.
Also, here's the deal. It's 1.5. So, like...
just win the fucking ball game,
just
guys.
Win the game.
Just win the fucking ball game.
If the Packers win the game,
don't we historically own this series as well? Or no, we don't. We historically get owned in this series. But that's Rodgers' fault. Is this a new guard coming in, J Love, Winter Warrior?
It's the trap. The number 1 trap for me is the Niners plus 1.5.
I'm pretty sure 60% of the money's on San Fran. I'm pretty sure there's some buyback coming on the Packers, but public on the underdog going to the snowy when they're used to playing in the sunny. I like where you might have cooked that. I kind of like what you did there.
I feel pretty good about that actually, and I thought that I was going to go different with the Giants. Again, that could be interchangeable, but then to the same point, Packers just have to win the game to cover this.
Absolutely.
The Niners have to be at plus 1.5. Have to be my number 1. They have to
I like that.
To slot into that. I like that. I like ranking those.